Did the league kind of humble you when you got in the league? Because you was the best player on the field every snap until you got drafted. And first overall, they showed you was the best player. Was that humbling? Because I ain't gonna lie, the league was humbling to me. Because I was All-American, got to the league, and I was like, oh yeah, these boys running.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that the league humbled me. I would say that I didn't dream big enough. Meaning that like I was like every kid, like I want to make it to the league. Like honestly, me and Michael Vick was talking about this, man. Like my first Super Bowl was last year in New Orleans, and I found a way to sneak on the field, man, to get down there by Michael Vick. But they didn't even want to let me on the field. That was crazy. But I'm happy I knew the little stewardess. She had let me slide out. but she let me get on the field. They're my people in New Orleans. But I was talking to Vick, man, and I asked him, I was like, man, you ever think you ain't dream big enough? And he's like, man, you're right. He's like, because I never dreamed of winning a Super Bowl. I just dreamed of making it.
Wow.
And I was like, did you dream that you would change a whole generation of quarterbacks? He was like, I wasn't even thinking about that. I just was living it. And I was like, man, wow. Like, it's funny, like, the Lord works so good. Like, he give us the stuff that, it's amazing when he give us the stuff that we pray for. But it's unbelievable he gives us stuff that we ain't even asked for. I ain't even asked to be going into my 11th year in the NFL. I just asked the Lord to make it. And when I look at like my prayers to just make it, they weren't big enough. They weren't specific. So I tell the kids, I was like, man, listen, if you want to win a Super Bowl, start praying to win the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. You don't want to just pray to make it to the league, because the league average is 3 years anyway. Making it then, when I was growing up, it was good enough. But now, it ain't good enough. So what was humbled was my aspirations, what I wanted. And I realized it wasn't big enough. There was more. And that's why when I say dream forever, I'm talking about dream beyond what you can even imagine. Because if you set your mind to it, if you set your attention to it, you will attract it.
So I was questioning whether I should do that video because it's not my usual content. I've done stuff like this in the past, and I know people was like, JR, you should do more videos like this. But it was something I've had in the stash for a minute. And I said I'd speak on it because I think it's important for you guys to know. Just for self-development, becoming a better person, and just realizing that it's within the realm of possibilities for you to achieve certain things, not everything. All this, I believe I can fly and all that stuff like that. There are limits for human beings. But as far as, and Steve Harvey said this, and I'm gonna quote Steve Harvey. He was like, yo, when you think about or aspire or have these affirmations, yo, it has to be outlandish sometimes. Like insane, like delusional. How Busta Rhymes say you have to be almost maniacal with it and the way you pursue these things. Now, this gentleman right here, if you guys don't know, that was Jameis Winston, quarterback, famous for the whole crab situation. I think it was Publix or whatever. But yeah, he's been in the league. It says a lot. Black quarterback in the league, 11 years, 11 seasons, whatever. And I listened to that so many times over and over in the past, just thinking, because I think a lot of times we are living in the moment, which is nothing wrong with living in the moment. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't stop to smell the flowers, for lack of a better term. You don't. You're just like, yo, I'm focusing on this. I made it. Hey, I'm just trying to maintain. Instead of like, what's the craziest thing that you could think of that you could possibly achieve that somebody would say is unrealistic? Because I know a lot of times in life you go through and you say, I'll never get with this person, or I'll never be this. But it comes with, let me say, you got to do the work too, guys. You have to do the work. You can't just sit here in a little bubble and just expect all these things to fall in your lap. You have to be actively working towards these goals. But you never know, guys, what could happen to you or for you. And I know this personally. You would never imagine. I'm not going to say it right now, but those who know, I'm pursuing different endeavors, and I never knew that it would happen the way it's happening. Even YouTube, who would have thought? Almost 400,000 subscribers at this point. Who would have thought? But there's that whole thing. To get what you want, you have to know what you want. But if you don't know what you want, if you don't even write it down or ever speak these things out loud to yourself, what are we doing here? This is a journey, guys. This is a journey. There's nothing wrong with wanting. There's nothing wrong with fantasizing. You know what I mean? It raises your frequency. There's nothing wrong with dreaming and say, like he said, when you think about it, okay, what kids is like, yo, I want to win a Super Bowl. No, you just want to make it to the league, right? You want to make it to the league. Some people want to be famous, whatever, Who's actually articulating it? But you do hear kids at a young age who say, I want this and this. You have celebrities, which they're not coming to mind right now, who said they wrote stuff down when they were in the 5th grade that, yo, I want to have this, I want to do this. And that thought stayed with them. Like, this is who I'm going to be. There is no plan B. And it ends up happening to them. You hear a lot of people's stories, which I enjoy hearing people's path. When you talk to them, humble beginnings a lot of times, where you start out at. And I just shared a video by Tyler Perry earlier, about being hidden. Sometimes you'll feel like you're being hidden. But bro, the time is now. Nobody's coming to help you. Nobody's coming to your rescue. The time is now, bro. Start writing this stuff down. I got my little journal. I need to be more diligent with these things, but writing that down, man. Yo, I'm trying to be the greatest ever when it comes to certain things. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that, man. We all got dreams. And nobody wants to just be lackluster. Okay, it's nothing wrong with that. What I mean in terms of having a peaceful life, simplicity. But some people want greatness. You over ask when it comes to things, right? You want to over ask. You want to say, yo, I want this, that, and the third. But what's given to you may be beyond your wildest dreams anyway. But you have to over ask when it comes to things, man. I'm just saying. This is what I like to say, what I used to say, this is your birthright, man. I think everybody, when you say it or you write it down, sometimes you're like, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, how this is going to happen, yada, yada, yada. But that's what you got to do it, bro. The time is now. The time is now. Don't waste a second. Don't focus. A lot of you guys focus on the wrong things. The women will come. Women will fall in your lap, bro. It's about you, your success, and what makes you happy. Everything else will just fall in your lap, bro. Get out there, experience things, enjoy things, and it doesn't take money to do it, bro. And you'll get inspiration from that, and all the rest of this stuff will just fall in your lap, man. I'm just saying. Dream big, man. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings in abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys. That's your favorite everything. This is wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.